Guys, E here with another Daily E. So I was reading one of my favorite books of all time, Level Up by Scott Rogers, and I passed one of my favorite quotes. And that quote is, "Every good idea borders on the stupid." It was by Michael Gondry, and that brought me to today's topic, to stay foolish. Because in life, when you have an idea to others and you sound foolish, it may not seem like the best idea because you're going against the grain, but you have to stay foolish. That's why I even talked about the power of uniqueness yesterday. Well, now I'll put it into action today by staying foolish, because when you think of it, flight with the Wright brothers. At that time, that was not the most conventional way because people had tried flight for multiple centuries and they could not figure it out. For the Wright brothers, they were able to accomplish that goal. When you think of cars back in that time, everything was horse and buggy in that time, but Henry Ford was the one that ended up getting the Model T, the car, done right. Even when you think of movies, Walt Disney set the trend for movies, and a fun fact is that anime even stems from Disney movies with Bambi. So it's just like, by going against the grain and staying foolish and clinging to his belief, Walt Disney ended up making what he loved, and that ended up inspiring a lot of amazing people, even Osamu Tezuka, to even create Astro Boy, Kimber the White Lion, and so on and so forth. But the main point is to stay foolish. Stay with that gut feeling, that goal, and don't let it slip out of your mind. Because I even think of when, Steve Jobs, when he was saying to stay hungry, stay foolish. We all know the first part, staying hungry. That in and of itself makes sense, to always, focus on your dream, focus on your goal. You have to do that. You always have to keep it, in your eye, in your mind's eye, always looking at the goal, focusing on the goal. Like a bull to the matador, when it sees red, you have to do the same thing with your dreams. So you have to stay hungry, but you also have to stay foolish. You can't just let your own life be determined by what you see. You have to live by faith and not sight. Use the ideas that God gave you, because even if your haters say you can't do it, even if people say it's impossible, they're saying you can't do this, you can't do that, don't even take their advice. If they say you're foolish, then stay foolish and keep the course. Stay on the course that you're on. You have to use this foolish advice and get the best revenge in the long run. I'll get into that another time, but yes, you really do have to stay foolish, because even when I think of the Bible, even God, uses the foolish things to confound the wise, because sometimes things will look like one way, but when you stay the course, when you do it a different way, you can change the game forever. Perfect example, David and Goliath. It doesn't make sense to the giant, however feet tall, fights a child. It's obvious you would think that the child is going to lose, hasn't ever held a sword, is not wearing a whole bunch of armor, but takes a slingshot and 5 smooth stones. David, oh my gosh, you think Angry Birds is crazy with a slingshot? David took the slingshot and knocked out a giant. That's Goliath. It sounds foolish, but he took off his head. He defeated him. Even when you look at the modern day equivalent, when I even explained a couple of videos ago, with Blockbuster and Netflix. Blockbuster was that giant. Netflix came in as a disruptor and it took off Blockbuster's head. Now Blockbuster is faded to obscurity and Netflix is killing it. Even when you look at Amazon and what they've done to Walmart as a disruptor. So you have to stay foolish. Stay with the ideas, your goals, your uniqueness, the things that God has given you and you alone, to be who you're called to be and to walk into your destiny. Even when you look at video games, another example of foolishness. Because you look at, a plumber jumping on mushrooms to save a princess. What? A yellow creature eating dots while being chased by ghosts. Man, and a bird going through a slingshot aimed at pigs with armor hiding behind objects. All of this sounds foolish. All of this doesn't even sound like it makes any kind of logical sense. But sometimes in life you can't just live by logic. You have to live by something beyond that, So that's again why you have to just stay foolish, because those foolish ideas ended up making some people very successful. So once again, stay foolish, because who knows? If you focus on your dreams and follow them, one day you could become stupid rich. Again, this is E here with another Daily E. Just want to let you know, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And thanks Take care. E signing out.